Hi guys, hello and welcome to my channel and this wonderful live stream today. How are we? How are we doing? Hello if you're watching the replay. It is a lovely Sunday here in Germany, where I am. I'm realizing now that I should have had more water before I started. And also Big Cup has made its return. But how are we today? I am doing I've had I'd say I'm doing neutral right now, but like earlier, like my emotions have been like doing this because just thinking a lot about querying recently and trying to come up with a plan and like focusing on like very small things. It's just like got a lot in my head about it. But I also made lunch today. And it was so good. Took me 2 hours, but it was very good. I just ate before the stream. It was, I didn't, I'm going to call it a curry. It's not like it's not the way you're supposed to make curry with like all the spices. I just used like a curry powder, but it's still very tasty. And I'm very proud that I made that. Anyway, this is a writing live stream. We're going to talk about our writing projects and hopefully do some writing today. I have not done any writing in Project Fae today yet. And I actually don't know if I am going to write Project Fae today. I might just stare at the wall and keep thinking about querying. But we'll see what happens. I am feeling like, so yesterday in Project Fae, I was writing chapter 13. I think I finished chapter 13, but it was really, I'm looking at it. It's really bare bones. It's only like 2,100 words when my chapters recently have been pushing 4,000. So like it's really, I feel like it's missing that oomph, that like interesting plot threads or like substance that my other chapters have. So maybe I just need to read it and analyze that first thing before I do any other writing in it. I also have trouble connecting the events of chapter 13 to chapter 14 because I know what I want to happen in chapter 14, but getting Myra from the end of 13 to the beginning of 14, like there's a gap between the content of those two chapters, and I'm not sure how to bridge that. And I think maybe the solution lies in just going over chapter 13 and like seeing what I can do there, what I can add to it. And yeah, that's my plan, at least for the first 15-minute sprint that we will have soon. Yeah, I'm feeling like I might want to read a snippet today of Project Fae, if that's okay with you guys. I realized that some of the authors or channels that I love so much, I feel like I love them so much because they share their writing, like little excerpts or snippets from their work. And so I want to do that because I realize that I don't really do that. The only time I've ever shared my writing like out loud on this channel has been in a video that I just made for Project Fae last month, for Project Popstar last month. And it was for the prologue that I'm not going to even use in the project anymore. So I feel like I could definitely be sharing more, and I feel like, yeah, I'm ready to like let people know what my writing is like, what my voice is like, what my style is like. And so yeah, I do want to share something of Project Fae today. Currently for me it is 3 p.m. because I am in I'm in Germany right now, but I know we have people probably tuning in from the United States on the East Coast and the West Coast. And if it's 6 a.m. for you, thanks for showing up. I woke up bright and early at 10 o'clock this morning. So yeah, I feel like I'm going to jump into the first 15-minute sprint, and I hope you who are watching take the opportunity to orient yourself toward your project today and toward your effort for the rest of this stream. Maybe read over what you have written a little before this or previously. Take a snack, get some water if you need it. Do whatever you need to do to prepare for the other writing sprints in this stream. And yeah, I'm sending us all the productivity vibes. Yes, and luckily for me, I've already opened the timer tab, but I have not presented it yet. And that's just a fancy word for sharing your screen on StreamYard. There we go. There we go. First writing sprint, got the banner going. Oh yeah. Yeah, I will see you guys in 15 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, friends, that was the end of our first writing sprint of the morning/afternoon/evening. How do I take the timer down? Got it. Okay, hi. Let me go ahead and fix this banner, update it. Hello, what did we do? What did we work on? How do we feel about it? So I didn't get through, I'm working on Project Faye. I got through about 4 pages of chapter 13, and I didn't read through it like I said I was. I'm just like embellishing, adding words here and there, making it sound nicer, making me feel better about it, which I feel like is a good thing to do. But yeah, I'm entering I think this chapter was only 6 pages, maybe 5. So I'm running out of plot in this chapter. So yeah, I just need to figure out how to make it make more sense. And that's always like a ongoing process. I know I'm gonna have, why am I so small in the, okay, let's do it like that. Now I'm more center. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know, something about chapter 13. I think I'm having a good time with it. Like, I don't hate it as much as I thought I did. It's coming together. Like, the vibes are good. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, like, what needs fixing about it because I don't really know. It doesn't have that, like, plot substance that I feel like it needs. But I also haven't figured out what that thing is yet. And also, chapter 13, the event is like a forum, and the forum is kind of like a convention thing. And I'm trying to figure out, do I make it 1 day, like 3 days, 5 days? I think I might need to make it 3 days instead of 5, because 5 days is a lot of plot time. And I feel like I don't need to spend that much time at the forum. And I'm also trying not to like make it seem, if it was 5 days, I would have to like write a little snippet for each day. I would not go through all 5 days in the first place. But if I make it 3 days, I only have to do, like, I have to do less telling and more showing. And I feel like that's a good thing. So I think I'm going to make it 3 days. But does that make sense? I don't know. This type of convention thing only happens 4 times or 3 times a year. I don't remember which one it is. And it fits into the artistic inventory culture that I've got going on. I'm trying to juggle a lot of things, but also make it different from the other parties and events that have been going on in this book. And I think I'm managing that. But yeah, I hope a reader finds this interesting, because there's a lot of parties and events in this book, and I'm trying my best to make them all interesting and unique in their own way. But that can be difficult when, I guess, just when everything is in its first draft, and I feel like not everything has like its point yet. Not everything exists for a reason yet, and I need to like really hone in on why all these parties are in this book. And yeah. Hi, Lynn. Hello. You started adding a date and time column in your verse outline. Help me see if your timing of the events is okay. Yeah, that's going to be really, really helpful for you. When I was writing Seaside, my last project I worked on, and also the one I'm querying right now, I had to, the time frame is very short in that book. It is from November 30th to January 10th specifically. and I had to like very carefully track the chapters and when everything was, like what day of the week it was, because I had to like plan it around winter vacation, like around like a high school time, but also Christmas and New Year's, and also figure out when the group of characters could like go out. So like I had to figure out, okay, that's going to be like mostly Friday, Saturday. So I had to like space things out properly, and also like just me actually putting those chapter events in the calendar that comes with my computer, which is really funny. But like I would use the dates, the literal like entries on the Apple Calendar or whatever, and I would put Julian track practice, January 4th. And like then I would do Julian track practice, January 6th, and then like Luca Julian Lighthouse, January 9th. Like I would like make it very like I had to in order to keep it straight. There's no pandemic in my book, even though the calendar I used was for 2020, and there is New Year's in this book. I just never say the year, and I hope that's going to be fine. Yeah, I really would recommend it. Unfortunately, I can't do this for Project Fae because there are 13 months in this universe, and each month has 28 days, and we got 7-day weeks, so 4 weeks in a month, 13 months, and at the end of the year, there's a day that is called the Winter Festival. The name's probably going to change, but that's like the kind of, I guess, like the solstice day, like the throwaway day that doesn't belong to the previous year or the next one. It's like that in between period. And of course, every 4 years, there's that, because of a leap year, that one day will be 2 days instead. So yeah, that's how that works, which is very interesting, the way that a 13-month calendar differs from our Gregorian calendar and the way our months work. Like the way that we have it set up, your birthday is going to be on a different day of the week each year, because that's how it works out. But in this universe, if your birthday is on a Monday, your birthday is always going to be on a Monday. And I mean, that sucks for them, but that's just how it is. And that is something I did think about. Also, I don't know if this is terribly interesting to you, but I've named the months after their numbers. So like, oh, that's really weird. I haven't thought about what the first month would be named. Month? That's really weird. I need to think about that. I probably do need to name them, I guess. I don't know. But like right now, the book takes place in 9th, which is effectively September, kind of, because of how the dates don't line up. And then there would be like Monday, it's called 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, 7 day. So like those are the names of the days. Hours, I'm still using numbers. I'm still using the word week and weekend. Although I'd rather not use the word week and weekend, but I don't want to like drift too far outside of conventions for like weeks and stuff like that. Anything else funky I've done with timing? Every Sunday, at least in the Central Court Kingdom that we are dealing with, is called Offering Day, and it is kind of like it's like a semi-religious holiday that is about, is it every day? No, is it every Sunday, 7 day? Or is it once a month. I don't remember. I think it's just once a month. It's once a month at the end of the month. So like every fourth 7-day. That's when we have the offering day. And it's because of the society, because of the culture we are in, it is a pseudo-renaissance, real like awakening of the arts and sciences. People offer the things that they have made over the past month, and they're offering to like the power of the king and the inspiration and creativity. And it's really like a little culty, but that's my intention with it. Every other Saturday or every other 6th day, on the artist's side, the artsy side of the society, we have what's called viewing days, and those are basically kind of like little garden parties of like people coming and visiting, seeing what the makers have been up to. Like it's like a showcase of like look what I made, look at like what my style is. Also buy my art, please. That's what that is. And then how this forum fits in. The forum is related to the inventory, sciencey side of the makers of this kingdom, and they have forums 4 times a year. And it is, I thought it was going to be 5 days or 6, but I might make it 3 days. I'm unsure about that because I just need to like realistically think about how much, like what would this society do realistically? Like would there be enough stuff for 5 days, or would it only be 3 days? I don't really know. So we need to keep thinking about that. If you guys have done anything interesting with time in your projects, I'd love to know. I also know this 13th month idea thing is not, it's not unique to me. I can't think of any other books that have done it that I've read, but I know it's like a common idea as to like how to make our calendar better. But yeah, it's not my this idea did not originate from me, but I'd like to think the holidays and the events are my own ideas. I feel like I should make a video about how time and months and holidays are different in my book, like explaining my time system in Project Fae. I think that'd be really interesting and a nice little taste of what's going on with Project Fae. I think that was cool. I think I should do that. I might film that later today because I have nothing to do. It's currently 88. How hot is it outside? Let me see. 86. Yeah, 86 degrees with no chance of rain. Oh, it was going to be 90 on Tuesday, but now it's only going to be 89 on Tuesday. And rainy. I don't understand why the hot air in Germany also brings rainstorms. Like I don't know. Like every time like the temperatures rise, the rain comes, but it's like at the same time, and I don't know like how that weather pattern asserts itself over and over again. Like I'm not sure what's going on there. Not a meteorologist, but yeah. I think I'm ready to go into the second sprint, and if there are no objections, I will go ahead and get that started for us to get some more productivity done today. Let's see. Let's put up that banner, present that. How do we do this? Nope. There you are. Let's let's reset that to 25 minutes. Reminder, I have birdsong at the end of my timer, so don't freak out if you hear birds. It's me. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Productivity, really dig into your project during this sprint. And I will see you guys in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, friends, that was the end of our second sprint. I find myself in the middle of the writing groove, but I'm sure I will get back to it during our next sprint. But hello, welcome back. During that sprint, I put away my leftovers, and I've been adding more to chapter 13, putting more in it, liking it more, which was the goal. I'm actually working on the final paragraph of chapter 13. That was what I was doing when the timer went off. And I do think it is becoming better, although not much longer. It's now 2,600 words. So I've added some stuff here and there. But yeah, still need to finish that last paragraph and then lead it into chapter 14, which is going to be difficult because the two ideas of the chapters don't really line up, but I'll figure it out. Hello, Lady Neo. You wrote 2 pages. Fantastic. And good morning to you. I assume it's morning where you are. Yes, I would say yes, that sprint was good because it got me. Sorry, there's a speck of something on my computer and I wanted to take care of it. But yes, I think I'm liking chapter 13 more, which is great. Hello, Saddam. Nice to see you. Please share what you are writing on. Anyone who is on stream or watching the replay, I'd love to know what you're working on, what stage of the process you're in, or if you're having any certain difficulties with your draft right now. My difficulty is actually, like I said, just figuring out how to make this plot work. I don't think it's inherently flawed. I just think the bridging between the two events needs work. I need to figure that out. I think it has to do with maybe the emotional development of my character. Right now she's in a certain state of mind and she needs to get into a different one in order to do what happens in chapter 14. So yeah, I just need to focus on that. It'll probably be interesting. Just had an idea. Let me write that down. Excuse me. This is live ideation. Just give me a moment to type this down. Okay, that is the idea written down. Thank you for bearing with me. The Neo is working on chapter 10 on Rise of the Witch Hunter. That is a great title. I love that. And it's a sequel to Rise of the Dreamwalker King. Those are some great titles. I want to read them. But that's great. I assume this is a premise, so darkness has covered the world, and now it's the light's turn to fight back. Good, nice duality there. I like it. So basically my idea to bridge these 2 chapters is make the plot of 14 happen at the same time at night as the forum. So I'm merging those two things together. And I think that'll like work and add depth and make it feel like they're connected to each other if like Myra chooses to do these things the night of the forum because she's like, nah, I don't really want to be here. I'm going to go do this thing instead. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I figured out. What will I do for the next sprint? Probably maybe like write that little transition. And I'm feeling good about it now that I've actually figured something out. Yeah. I'm thinking about other ways I could do this, and I can't really think of a better way right now. Where am I from? I'm from the United States. I'm currently in Germany for this summer for an internship, but I will be back in the United States in August. If you want to get more specific, I'm from North Carolina. I know sometimes I sound like I have a really southern accent, so that's where that's from. Oh, does he go by Khan? Let me know. Is it Saddam or the Khan? I'm just looking at chapter 13. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And also, I feel like this stream is going by really quickly. Maybe that's because I'm in the flow of things. I have been doing a lot of reading recently, which is I actually haven't been doing so much over the past month because I've just been like, what have I been doing? I don't really know. I've been watching movies. That's what I've been doing mostly. But I'm trying to get back into reading, and I really have to because my holds on my library app are getting ridiculous. I currently have 2 books waiting for me to borrow them because I put them on hold, and so if I don't borrow them today, I won't get them for a while. And then 1 book that I haven't started due in 9 days. Probably have to just give that one to the next person. And then I have an audiobook due and another ebook due really soon. So like I got 5 books needing my attention. And I'm working on 2 of them at the moment. So I really gotta get through it. So yeah, I've been listening to a lot of audiobook and reading earlier today. It's been nice. Hi. I think I'm gonna jump right into the 3rd sprint because I'm feeling the momentum. Probably also gonna get up and have a piece of chocolate because I want one. And that is what we're gonna do. So let me pull up this banner, get this timer refresh for our 3rd sprint. You can see this, right? You can probably see this. Yeah, 35 minutes on the clock. I hope you guys get into the flow state like I have, and I will see you guys in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. right, friends, that was the end of our third writing sprint. We got one more coming. And speaking of the next one, I am very small. Hold on. I spent the last 10 minutes of that sprint shuffling our card deck that we're going to use for the next one. I basically finished chapter 13, and it is now like 3,000 words. So I feel like I've made a lot of good progress during this stream. At the beginning, I was really like, didn't so much care for it. But now I'm like, you know what? I think we got something here. So that's good. I'm happy with that. Let me know where you guys are and your stories if you're writing anything today. So yeah, I didn't start chapter 14 because I had about 10 minutes left in the sprint. I didn't start the next chapter because I feel like I need to think about it some more, ponder it, outline it a bit, because I'm not sure. Like, I know eventually what information I want Myra to get, but that could be done in like 500 words, and I want to like make this chapter have more to it than that. So yeah, it'll be like another like discovery chapter for Myra. And I also realized I haven't read a snippet like I said I would this stream, so I think it's time to do that. Lady Neo wrote 2.5 pages. That's excellent. But yeah, what else did you say? Can we pull 5 cards? I'll think about it. It is not even at the 2-hour mark. It's only like 1 hour and 50 minutes. So we probably can stand to do a longer sprint. I won't promise to be productive for the whole time if it's a 55-minute sprint, which could very well happen, because this, my friends, is the deck that gives us longer sprints on average because of the cards that are missing. So if you were not here for my last couple streams, I normally, to pick the final sprint minute time, I pull randomly from a deck of cards, and we use the numbers on the cards to figure out how long we are going to sprint for. Except you might notice something weird about this deck, and that is that it, first of all, does not have numbers below 6, and it also has these cards like this with a U on it. What does that mean? That means Undernight, because this is a European style deck of cards that has lore that I am unaware of. So instead of King, Queen, and Jack, how you might expect, we are dealing with Undernight, Overnight, and King, which for our purposes, we're going to count as 11, 12, and 13 minutes. We've got aces. Aces are 1s. Oh, I didn't know I was holding 2 aces, but that's cool. And then we got the numbers 6 through 10. So on average, these cards lean high. We might pull 5. We might be able to do that for you. Maybe, we might be able to do that. Yeah, I can't promise I will be productive for the whole sprint if it's that long, because I need like a little small mental break, just a good long think about chapter 14 and where it's going and how I'm gonna introduce all the information I need to introduce and also make it worthwhile of the plot. So it's gonna take a little bit of effort on my part. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get there. Look, my forehead's cut off. I put my computer on this little, well, specifically, if you want to know, this computer is currently on a drawer from a desk to like raise the computer higher, because the table here is quite low, and then I get really hunched and then my back hurts. So anyway, you're on a cabinet, a drawer right now. You're on a drawer. That's why you're taller than you were at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pull 5 cards, and then no, I said I was gonna read a snippet. Okay, I need to identify a snippet and then do a reading. Yeah, I also defined something presentable to read. What should I pull from? Should I pull from the beginning chapters where it doesn't matter if you read that, or should I pull from chapter 13? Okay, I think I know what part. Pull from the middle. I think I am going to pull from chapter 13 because I feel like it speaks to I want to let you know like what the vibes of chapter 13 have been, like where I brought that chapter, because I feel like that'd be nice for you to know. So let me have some more water, and I will read 3 or 4 paragraphs. Okay. And just for a little context, Myra is the main character. The 2 other characters in this scene are Hanor, who is her friend, and Eli, who is currently her friend, but is in future the love interest of the story, or one of them. And this is a YA fantasy book. So even like there is beer in this scene, but it's okay because it's fantasy, and she's like 17, and that's above the drinking age for a lot of countries anyway. And it was also like, I don't know, the year is like 1593 or something. I don't know. But yeah, here we go. And to set up the scene, Myra has been dancing, and she is no longer dancing, but she is watching the crowd of people dancing. So here we go. Hold on, let me make sure StreamYard is good. StreamYard is good. Okay, I can read. Myra downed the rest of her drink, feeling the warmth spread through her. She saw Hanor's head rise above the others in the final beat of the song, and felt a twist in her chest. That was Eli lifting her, and Eli leading her through the next tune, stepping with grace into a dance Myra didn't know how to perform. Would she ever find that kind of synergy with someone else? Myra looked away, her mood souring. Someone approached her for a dance, but she slinked away before they could gain purchase on her attention. She had her eyes set on a vendor selling spun sugar and caramels. A moment later, the white gossamer sugar melted on her tongue. It made her homesick for days out with her father and Kara, when she hadn't worried the question of who she was going to be in the world. In the forum of swirling people and mysterious exchanges, Myra didn't belong. Who was she in the world? Myra didn't even know who she was to herself. She knew what she wanted: a book, the truth, wealth. But staring at the state of the world, at the makers who navigated society with ease, she doubted that kind of success would ever come to her. What if she never made it? What if she was chasing the wrong things? Myra bought another beer. She was confused, that was all. Distracted. Her research mattered. The truth mattered. All she needed to do was get more of it. And that is where I will bring the snippet to a close. That is first draft material, so I'm not expecting any like critique on that. But yeah, that's I left out the very last chapter of chapter 13, but that's like where Myra's brain is in that part of the story. And I'll do a final shuffle of the deck before we pull 5 cards. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for saying that. I found it very interesting when I was writing this book that just how different it sounds from Seaside, which is a YA contemporary, and obviously it's going to sound different. But just it's really cool how I'm able to write both contemporary and fantasy, but they also still sound like my voice. I don't know. It's something I didn't realize I had until I started writing this, and it's super cool. I recommend anyone, if you feel like you want to write a different genre, go do it. It's really cool. You might learn things about your own style. Thank you. Is this a third person? Yes, this is third person, but in this moment it does get really, really in her head, really close to her brain. Specifically, this technique is called close third person, and the psychic distance, or the distance between the narrator and the main character's brain, is very, very, very small. That's what psychic distance is. And now it's time to pull cards. Okay, Lady Neo, because you were so kind, because you flattered me, because you complimented me, I will pull 5 cards. We will get it going. Okay, first one. Under Night. Ooh, such beautiful art. See, I love collecting these cards. They're all so unique. And hold on, hold it steady. Okay, Under Night is, wow, why is my hand shaking so much? Under Night is 11. So we have 11 for that. Next one. Ooh, that looks like another face card. It's the other it's one of the other Under Nights. This is the Under Night of Leaves. Is he fluting? I think he's playing the flute. So that's another 11. 22 minutes so far. This better not be another Under Night. Oh, but is that a 10? What is this? This is 9. 9 of Leaves. Very pretty card. Fab. Okay, so that is 11, 11, 9. It's not looking like a short sprint. Ooh, Overnight. That's quite beautiful. Ooh, just look at the clothing. That's so nice. I really like this attention to detail. The daggers, the shield. Yes, like it. So this is 12 minutes. And for our final card, it's better be an ace. Are you an ace? No, you're not an ace. You're the longest card possible. This is a king. King of Leaves. And he's holding, I don't know, is that a scepter? Do not know, but he's decked out in all those clothes. So we have this many minutes. I will organize them by length just to make that easier. Oop, can she do it? Can she do it? Okay, this many minutes. So we got 9, 11. That's 20 already. 31. 43. 56. I think this is 56 minutes. And you asked for this. Yeah, if you want to check my math, that would be great. Because I think it's 56. I think it is. Very, very pretty. Lovely, lovely colors. So I will set that timer for a really, really long sprint. You asked for this. You knew you were playing with fire. I know you didn't get burned last time, but this is the true potential of the Under Night deck. Okay, let me reset this for what did we say? 50 freaking 6 minutes. I think this is actually the longest sprint I've done on my channel. In fact, I haven't even considered what I would do if it's over. Oh, I guess there's an hour thing here, so it's possible I could do an hour-long sprint if I needed to. Yeah, we did get burned. If you fly too close to the sun, that's what happens. But anyway, I hope everyone uses this sprint for whatever they need to do. And if you need to break it up into like 20 minutes, little break, then 30 minutes, highly recommend. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, where is my final sprint ticker? Here it is. Okay. So, friends, welcome to the final sprint. Final sprint of this stream. We will conclude around 6 p.m. for me. 4 p.m.? No, what time is it for East Coast? 12. Around 12 for those on the East Coast, I think. Okay, and use this. Yeah. Do what you need to do. Go off. Do all your writing in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, friends, that was the end of our final sprint today. How do I take the timer away? I forgot. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming today and writing with me and getting all the words down. During that sprint, I talked to my partner for a while. We talked about chapter 14, and so then after that, I was able to outline chapter 14, and I think I got a good thing going in that chapter. It's gonna be probably around 2,500 words by the time I get done with it, but I think it's good progress. And I also outlined some of chapter 15, but I don't know where it's going yet. I just started at the conversation that was beginning in chapter 15, but I have not written the prose yet. I was just outlining that. But yeah, that's some good progress on my part. You wrote a whole 3 pages. Woot. Great. That's awesome. And yeah, I think this is where I leave you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and being good sports and participating during the stream, engaging in the comments. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. Next weekend, I will actually be streaming with someone else. I'll be streaming with Marta and I think one other person. I can't remember it now, but I would definitely put it on my community tab so I can redirect you there. So I was streaming on someone else's channel next Sunday around this time as well. I think it's a little earlier than this time slot, but yeah, that's where I will be next Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you there if you decide to come to that. And yeah, good vibes. Anything else I want to say? I have a video coming out on Tuesday that is a dive into all 3 of my writing projects, just a little writing update and more information about all 3 of those. That is coming out on Tuesday. And yeah, in the meantime, that's what's going on with me. Yep, I've run out of things to say, which means it's hard to end the live stream. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. See you next Sunday on a different channel. If not, I think the Sunday after that, I will probably be somewhere else in Germany, so might not have a stream, but I will keep you guys posted. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.